What's up, everybody? So in this video, we're going to start out where we left off in the last one. We get to work on lining this tailgate up and finishing up prep for bedliner and getting this thing bedlined. Alright, so as you can see, we have tractor parts making an appearance in this build again. Who'd ever thought that'd be happening? So we got that tacked in place. I'm gonna pop the this cargo bar out, and we'll see if it stays in place. And looks pretty good to me. All right, so we got the box sides all welded up again with the tailgate gaps figured out. This side's still a little bit on the tight side, but everything clears, so I'm just gonna run it. Short of completely disassembling the box again, I'm not sure how I'd fix that, so we're gonna leave it. Anyways, corners all welded in again, and then my tractor parts for the bed stakes are welded in. So I got some extra beefy bed stakes in the middle there, tying things down. Yeah, we're just about ready to put bedliner in. I gotta sand the tailgate yet, and then there's a little bit up tight along the edges here that I gotta sand by hand. And then once all that's done, I can come in and do seam sealer all the way around the welded part here. And then, yeah, we'll be ready for bedliner after that. Alright, so I got the box all cleaned out and swept up before I go back after it sanding some more. But I also have to come back and hit all these spots. There was a ton of extra holes drilled in this thing for some reason, especially up towards the front. It looked like they decided not to measure and just started drilling holes to get it close, because there was like 6 holes in one little spot up in the corner. So I ended up plug welded all of them. All right, so I got the seam sealer done. It's not the prettiest job. One thing I can tell you before you use this thing, make sure you know where the minimum is on this. Because if you don't, just splooges all over. As you can see, I got, for some reason my dumb ass pulled the trigger with it just holding out in the air, and it shot its load on the back of the cab there and all the way out here. But anyways, seam sealer's done. It's all nasty looking in here, but we're getting textured bedliner over top of it, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. That pneumatic caulking gun is definitely something to get used to. All right, guys, getting ready to spray the, well, we're gonna prime it first with some epoxy primer, seal up all the bare metal. Then I'll come in with the bedliner over top of that. It's gonna be about a 5-hour process with all the cure times on this, so yeah, I wasn't gonna do this last night, but here we are now. It's all wiped down with wax and grease remover, so ready to go. All right, so with the bedliner done here, rolled it a little, did the bed rails and rolled it down just a little bit along the box side and the tailgate here. Pretty happy with how it turned out. I still got to go in with a brush and do right up in the corner here. I don't know if it'll, couldn't quite reach in here with the gun, so it ended up a little light. I have to hit that with a brush. All right, so I used the 8-quart kit from Raptorliner that came with the gun and everything. And I ended up with, I did 2 heavy coats. Oh, that stuff hardened overnight, it looks like. But I basically just have this one unmixed quart left, and I think there was only about that much left in there. This one, I was planning on spraying 3 coats, but I don't know if I sprayed it on too thick or what. From everything I had read online, this should have been more than enough to do 3 coats on a long box pickup. But ended up with just 2 coats. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe so you can keep following along with the build of the LB67. Well, I'd say that's kind of a fail. pictures showed it on a full-size pickup, but obviously this is for a S10 size pickup, I guess. I don't know. But that definitely does not fit.